Are they? Like, all bone and muscle. I don't think there's any, like, actual protein.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Alright.
Toes. Good intro. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Off to a great start.
Alright.
I'm here with my good friend, Michael.
Hey.
Do you want to plug anything?
Sure.
What do you, what is it you want to plug?
Everything of mine is HylianSicilian, all one word. Except for my Instagram, which is rules.of.nature. And my DeviantArt. No.
No DeviantArt.
No, I don't have a DeviantArt. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta plug.
Okay, I want to plug stuff too. One Way Rush. That is One Way Rush. No.
I thought you were gonna start spelling it like in military code, like Oscar, like Oscar Nelson,
Oscar
Earl.
Nelson.
All right.
Okay. No, Twitter. One Way Rush, but it's the number one. The number one Way Rush. Instagram, One Way Rush. The word one. And YouTube is, well, it's One Way Rush.
You're here.
Yeah,
Unless you're on
you're here. Unless you're on the YouTube.
/ScrambledWires.
What was that? Say that one more time.
YouTube.com/ScrambledWires. Subscribe.
Into the microphone for the fans in the back.
YouTube.com/ScrambledWires. Subscribe.
You should totally do that. Totally do that.
Totally do
okay.
All right.
Yay.
Gamers.
Gamers. Today is the day. Byleth comes out. How do you feel about Byleth?
Pretty good.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't feel.
You don't feel?
Yeah, I don't feel at all. No. As someone who's never played a single Fire Emblem game,
I imagine it's hard for you to feel really anything.
yeah, I have no emotion towards Byleth.
Yeah.
It's not hate. It's not yay.
It's just like, oh,
It's
okay.
just okay, cool, new character.
Yeah.
They look cool. I like their. Sorry, her. If you pick male Byleth, you're wrong.
Male Byleth is cool.
So, how do you feel about Byleth being character number 5 for the Smash Pass?
Character number 5 specifically. I mean, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people criticize the specific placement of Byleth as like the last Fighter Pass character.
Yeah. Which I did because I forgot that I was gonna make 6 more characters.
Right, and that's. I mean, I understand where people are coming from. Like, I'm gonna just say that now. Like, I get why people don't want Byleth. I get why people aren't excited. I get why people are, have a problem specifically with Byleth being number 5. I get it. I don't agree, but I get it. I don't know. I mean, it's just another Smash character, and I like Fire Emblem, so I'm cool with that.
You're right.
But I see why people are upset about it, obviously. In terms of being number 5 specifically, here's the thing, and we discussed this before because we had a take that just completely died.
Yeah, it just kind of up and died. Thank you, Audacity. Very cool.
But the thing about number 5 is essentially you're paying what, like $6 a character, right?
Yes. I think it's like $5.99, which is pretty much $6.
Right.
So you're getting, well, for free you're getting Piranha Plant. $6.99 or $5.99 for Joker, Banjo, Terry, Hero, and Byleth. But if you got the season pass, you still get Piranha Plant for free, but it's like $25.99 or something like that, or $24.99, one of those numbers. But you're still getting all the characters, and you're saving like.
You're saving essentially the price of one DLC.
Yeah, you're saving like $6.
If you don't like Byleth, remember, if you got the Fighter's Pass, you're essentially getting Byleth for free.
Yeah, you just don't play as Byleth, young guy.
Yeah. I mean, again, I get it. I understand why people are upset.
Yeah.
I understand why people think Fire Emblem gets too much representation, especially coming from a Fire Emblem fan's point of view. Because this is another thing we discussed too. The representation of Fire Emblem and Smash could be a heck of a lot better.
Oh, it could be so much better.
Like, remember, there's a crap ton of games from Fire Emblem. There's like 17. A lot of them are from Awakening, from Lucina, Robin from Awakening. Well, I guess that's not really a lot of them. That's just...
What, 3 out of the, 8?
8 of them now, yeah. Then there's Korn, who's from Fates. Nobody from Echoes, which is the one that came... Well, technically, it's a remake of Fire Emblem 2. Fire Emblem Gaiden. Then Echoes came after Fates, between Fates and Three Houses. Yeah, there's a whole other game you don't even know about.
I'm just sitting here just
There's
like...
a whole other... When we had...
I'm lost.
Here's the thing. When we did our last recording session, we had another Fire Emblem fan here with us. Yeah. Now, I'm trying to explain all the Fire Emblem lore by myself.
Lot.
It's a lot to explain, but essentially they're not picking as many characters as they could. Like, they have Marth, who's from the first game.
Yeah.
Roy, who's from the 6th. Ike, who's from the 7th and 8th, because he has 2 designs in there.
Oh, yeah.
Then the rest of them are from, like, the really recent ones. So I get, in terms of that, people think there's, like, some recency bias or whatever. And on top of that, all of them except for Byleth and Robin are Swords characters.
Yeah. I guess that's what... I guess most of the Smash fandom, Smash community, doesn't like about Fire Emblem characters is that the majority of them are just sword characters.
Yeah.
Sword anime sword characters.
It's fucking... you don't have to put quotes around it.
It's not... Yeah, no quotes. It's
anime
anime sword characters. Yeah. But I guess one of my main problems, being a person that only knows Fire Emblem from Smash, unfortunately, is that, like what we said before in the earlier recording, most of the characters play almost the exact same.
They're very similar. They're very similar in how they play. And the thing about that is... We mentioned a lot of this stuff.
We mentioned
time.
a lot of this.
We're just essentially brushing past it so we can get onto the new stuff.
Pretty much.
Fire Emblem is not a game that can transition very easily to a fighting style game. I know Smash is technically not a fighting game, but you know it's a party game with fighting elements. You can go either way.
It's a fighting game. I think
it's a game where you fight. And Fire Emblem transitioning to that from
so
basically
it's a fighting game.
Fire Emblem transitioning to that. Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
My bad.
No, you're right though. Smash is a fighting game. But Fire Emblem transitioning from basically what is chess with animations into a fighting game is not gonna have a whole lot of variety to it. Especially when you're using all the characters that have, you know, just swords and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a lot of main characters. Even if you want to use the recent games, there's a lot of main characters that don't just use swords. Like, from Fates, there's Azura, who's like a lancer.
You mentioned, I think the last recording. We're going to mention that a lot, by the way, the previous unseen recording, unheard recording.
That was like a 2.5 hour recording.
It was
just
insane.
Lost the whole thing.
Thank you. You mentioned earlier that there was a weapon triangle.
Yeah,
that they just in Smash just didn't use.
Just completely ignored until technically Robin, but Robin uses like swords and whatchamacallit? Magic, which doesn't really fit into the weapon triangle.
Yeah, but it's unique though.
It's unique, yeah. And then Byleth essentially uses the whole weapon triangle, including bows.
Oh yeah,
except for magic.
Excited,
which
for
is
Byleth.
Ironic because there's no weapon triangle in Three Houses.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, cool as in interesting.
Yeah, it's different.
Because you said earlier that they had a weapon triangle for every single game previously, but not Three Houses.
Yeah, Three Houses gets rid of the weapon triangle entirely.
Got rid of it. Okay. Yeah.
Huh. But yeah, Byleth has, you know, sword, lance, axe, bow.
The range on that axe or
it's freaking
lance.
Crazy. It's insane. I love it. But yeah, like until Byleth, or I guess Robin, they never really experimented with the whole weapon triangle thing.
Yeah. That makes sense. Totally.
And they have all sorts of different types of movement characters too. Like we mentioned this last time. There's like Pegasus Knights. There's mounted horse people.
Yeah,
there's like armors. I think really introducing an armored Fire Emblem character to Smash would be really interesting. Like Hector. You don't know who he is, but he's like a big blue guy.
Okay.
He's an armor and he has an axe.
Ooh, axe.
So having him be more of a slower character, but more on the defensive side.
Okay.
And he hits really hard.
Okay.
But all of his moves are really crazy slow. Like, I think that would be a pretty cool addition if they wanted to have a different take on Fire Emblem.
Sort of like, I guess, like Ganon.
In a sense, yeah.
Okay.
Like it would be kind of like Ganon, maybe a little closer to Bowser.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'll show you Hector when we're done. He's fucking huge and he's got twink ass legs. But yeah,
don't skip leg day. Never skip leg day.
But yeah, or if they wanted to do, or if they wanted to have like recency bias for the new fans, like I said, they have like Azura from Fates, or they have what's her name, Celica from Echoes, who's like a mage.
Okay. Oh.
And I don't know, like the fact that they're all, not all, but most of them are like primarily sword fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I think adds into the idea that a lot of Fire Emblem characters play the same. So I get it, I totally get it, but I don't necessarily agree 100%, but I definitely get it. I guess long
I forget.
short.
Did we already mention how their movesets play the exact same, or just how they look the same? Most of them.
I don't think we mentioned how they look the same, but their movesets are very similar.
Yeah,
because we did mention that because of how like basic the combat.
How basic? Yeah.
Is. Yeah.
So, with what? Like Marth, Roy, Lucina, Chrom to some extent, I guess, and
Ike, for sure. Like in terms of how they look the same.
No, like how sort of like how they play the same, I guess.
Oh yeah, well.
So yeah, Marth, Roy, Lucina, Chrom, they pretty much all play the exact same.
Yeah.
The one that like first, I guess, deviated from the basic Fire Emblem mold would be Ike.
For sure.
From Brawl.
Yeah.
Then next would be Robin, and then Chrom, and then most recently Byleth. Yay.
Corrin was pretty different.
Corrin was pretty. I like Corrin.
Yeah.
Well, for the sake of being unique.
Yeah.
I do like
Corrin's a trash character.
Yeah, trash character.
But
from what I've heard, trash character.
Yeah.
I'm just excited that Byleth doesn't have a counter this time.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
It's one
I'm
of the
getting kind of sick of
the two Fire Emblem characters that don't have a counter. Fire Emblem.
Because here's the thing, we mentioned this last time. The counter, I think, was implemented as a way to have the counter attack gameplay element for Fire Emblem be a thing. So like it's Fire Emblem's sort of turn-based, but not exactly turn-based, where unless you have a skill that prevents it, whoever you attack always does a follow-up attack on the same turn. So I think that's what the counter was trying to implement, but at the same time, it makes their movesets very samey.
Very, very
because
samey,
essentially there's a move that's being taken up by most of the characters.
Oh yeah,
just to like, represent one.
Just in general, like I think the majority of the cast for Smash, not majority, but a nice sized chunk of the cast of Smash already has a counter.
Yeah.
Well, there's K. Rool, Mac, Shulk, most Fire Emblem characters.
I think Byleth is the first Fire Emblem character that doesn't have a counter.
Robin does that.
Robin has the mage healing
sap.
thing. Yeah, right, okay.
Ryu and Ken to some extent have a counter. They take a hit and then you can counter them.
Lucario, Greninja.
Lucario, Greninja. I'll have to count that in editing, but that's a nice sized chunk.
Yeah.
Joker has a counter. He has two counters technically. So does Palutena.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember who else.
I think that's
Mewtwo
it for
doesn't.
now.
No, Mewtwo has a paralyzed thing.
He's a little paralyzing thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, back to Byleth.
Yeah.
And Fire Emblem. Another thing that but I guess sort of the community, I think, has, is that they look the same. I could see why Chrom, Lucina, and Marth are all the same because you mentioned earlier.
They're from the same.
From the same bloodline, which makes sense.
Yeah. Here's the thing about that. I think the only person that I could see that looks the same is Ike.
Yeah, because it's the blue hair.
Yeah. I think they all look different enough from each other.
And then everybody else kind of is like, oh, anime sword fighter, they look the same.
Well,
I could totally see that.
And here's the thing, like, most franchises that are that big, I don't mean big in popularity, but big in sheer size, like in terms of how many installments there are, and how many characters are in each one. Because you got to remember, there's, I think, like, per Fire Emblem game, there's an average of like 80 characters.
Oh wow,
there's a lot of fucking characters.
That's crazy.
So you're gonna have instances where characters look very similar and have very similar character arcs.
Okay.
Or not character arcs, but character archetypes, I guess. So you're gonna have a lot of blending in there. And yeah, it's bound to happen when you're trying to make that many characters for a game or for a series. So I don't know, but I mean I understand how some people are like, oh yeah, they all look the same, but I don't. I mean I guess because I've
like you've played the games and you
played through this, not the whole series, but through a decent amount of the games.
Like a nice size.
That I personally do not see it myself.
Okay.
Because I know who these characters are, and I know. What the fuck am I trying to say? I know who these characters are, and I know what they do and how they act. But as somebody who hasn't played the series, I can understand.
Okay, yeah, totally. I was about to ask that. Like,
yeah.
As an outsider, I'm not trying to bash the designs. I think the designs are cool. I love the medieval. I love the like armor and stuff. It looks really neat. Awesome. I love that stuff. I don't know where I was gonna go with that, but I'm trying to say, I like the designs. They're cool. My secondary is Marth or Lucina, the same character. So I remember what I was gonna talk about.
Go for it.
I saw this thing on Twitter once. I totally forgot who said it. That Fire Emblem is just like I guess the recent characters that have been added to Smash have just felt like advertisements for their games, which
I definitely agree with Fates.
For Fates, yes, for sure. Fates definitely.
Fates for sure.
I don't know how else for like Robin or Byleth, for example.
See,
I don't know how you'd feel about that, but
I definitely agree with Fates. Byleth, I'm 50-50 on, because Byleth was already one of the characters that Nintendo had given to Sakurai as an option to choose.
Wasn't it also like one of the best-selling games, or one of the higher-selling game on the Switch?
Awakening? Well, yeah.
Three Houses. Yeah.
Three Houses was, I think, definitely one of the best-selling games. It was a nominee for Game of the Year.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
And also, like, going off that point of how they're of how the characters are advertisements, I don't think that's the case with Awakening, because by the time Smash 4 had come out, Awakening was already the best-selling Fire Emblem game. Like, and here's something we didn't mention last time: the Fire Emblem series, if Awakening didn't do well, basically would have ended.
Okay,
because
that makes
the
sense,
series was not doing good.
So like Awakening was like sort of like the
last
revival
try
of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like So if Awakening did not do well, they would have been done. Fire Emblem would have been done. And because of how well Awakening did, it was the best selling. I think it still is the best selling Fire Emblem game. Maybe not with Three Houses anymore.
Yeah.
But,
I'll check it up.
Yeah, we'll double check.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything for fact, so don't fact check me on that. But I think at least before Three Houses, it was the best-selling Fire Emblem game. And it did really well, which is what caused more Fire Emblem games to continue. So basically, building off of that tangent, I don't think that Awakening needed Smash as an advertisement. But Fates is a little sketchy, because it was only out for a couple months in Japan by the time Corrin was announced. And it wasn't even out in the US by that time. So I think that's a little sketchy. Chrom, I don't think was an advertisement for Fates, because that's a character a lot of people wanted in the first place. Specifically because of Lucina's trailer, and Chrom was just kind of like, oh, maybe I'll get it next time.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So I think a lot of people wanted Chrom in the first place. So I don't think that was used as an advertisement. Byleth, again, I'm 50-50 on, because that was already decided by Nintendo that would be a potential DLC character for Sakurai. But I don't know. That one's kind of fishy. Or, iffy, I guess.
I think another reason why people are, I guess, mad is... is that... Fire Emblem has, 8 reps in Smash? That's a pretty nice-sized chunk for a franchise that's not that popular over here in the West.
Popular now.
Really? Well... I guess before Three Houses and before Awakening.
Well, before Awakening, definitely.
Oh, yeah, totally.
It wasn't popular at all. Awakening is what made Fire Emblem a big name around the globe.
Here, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because it was always popular in Japan.
Yeah, it was always popular.
Super popular. Yeah.
It's like Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
With the hero. Yeah. How nobody knew who he was, and then it's super huge in the East. He's pretty cool. I like him.
Yeah.
You remember how in Smash 4, how every newcomer would get, a specific poster with their character's artwork done by the character's creator?
Yes.
I really wanted... If they still did that, would you, Could you imagine how a Smash Bros. Poster by Akira Toriyama would be? I would love that.
Buy this
oh,
shit
I would love that.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Toriyama's modern art style is so freaking good.
I
like it a lot. Not what's his name? Yamamuro. Not him.
Okay.
But
I'm not,
Toriyama's
I'm
art
not
style.
that, I guess, not acquainted. I'm not that familiar with his modern art style.
I'll show you.
Okay, sweet. But I just like Akira Toriyama's art style.
Yeah,
I think it's really neat.
It's
Okay, we're
really
on
nice.
another tangent.
Yeah. It's all right.
Dragon
It
Ball.
happens.
It's
It
fine.
happens.
Easy money. But I guess trying to wrap it up real quick.
We've spent a lot of time talking about Fire Emblem. But
We
haven't
have,
said anything about Byleth specifically.
That's true, yeah. That is true. That's true.
I mean, what is there to really say, though?
There's not really much to say because we haven't really... This is being recorded the day of Byleth's release.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't played as them yet, so we have
don't
no
even know
clue.
if they're out yet.
We don't even know if they're out yet. They probably are by the time this video goes up.
Yeah. Well,
But-
definitely by the time.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But we don't even know how they play, anything about the character. Well, I don't know anything about
Beyond
the
what we
character.
were shown.
Beyond what
Yeah.
Sakurai showed us in the trailer, I really have no clue how they're gonna play.
Mhm.
I hope they're good because
They
I
look
want
pretty
a
fun.
unique character. They look nice. They look cool.
The only thing I have a problem with is that they're slow.
Yes, yeah. And if you're a slow character in Smash Ultimate, you're pretty much done, except for I want to say
The dwarf.
the dwarf. Yeah, except for Ganondorf. Well.
Ganondorf, I feel like you can dance around a lot, but if you get hit by him, it's really fucking bad.
He's like a big train.
Yeah.
Like a truck. Like a tank.
Which is weird, because he's like a god character, pretty much, in Zelda.
Yeah.
Like a god tier character.
Yeah, power level wise, yeah, he's a god tier.
Zelda power scaling tier list coming soon, guys.
No, it's not.
No, it's
no,
not.
it's not. No, it's not. I mean.
No.
I mean.
But the same thing for
maybe.
Byleth. Like, Byleth in 3 houses is really fucking fast.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of that stuff like online where saying like, how come this character's speed matches Robin when like in 3 houses they can run across the entire map in like 3 seconds? I don't.
Well, and this is a spoiler. Plug your ears if you don't want a 3 houses spoiler. But what do you care? You're not playing it.
I can still hear it with this earbud in too.
There's a scene where this character named Kronia is running away from Byleth, and Byleth just fucking Naruto runs after her so fucking fast.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Awesome.
And then Kronia just fucking trips and tumbles for like 30 yards.
I think I've seen that scene online.
It's really
I
funny.
think so.
There's a meme that somebody made where it was like on the Smash stage, and then Kronia just tumbles off.
I saw that. Yeah. I'm just gonna try and wrap it up real quick.
Yeah.
All in all, we got a new Smash character.
Mm-hmm.
We also get 6 more Smash characters.
Yeah.
Maybe a
didn't mention
7th
that.
one
We
for
get
free. Maybe a 7th
a-
one for free.
We didn't
I hope
mention that.
so.
We get at least 6.
At least 6 more.
Yeah.
Where I hope they do like a Piranha Plant thing where they just shove in a free fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope so.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, we get more chances of not Fire Emblem. So
Yes.
it did.
We did a thing last time where we tried to pick who we wanted on our next ballot.
I guess sort of predictions. I'm gonna do 2 lists this time. I'm gonna do predictions and then one that you just want that you probably know that are probably not gonna happen, but
Well, anything could happen.
dream
I guess
characters.
we could combine it to one list because anything could really.
I guess so.
happen.
Yeah. Go first.
All right.
6 characters.
How about we name one and go back and forth till we get 6? So we each do 3.
Okay. I like that.
All right.
And then I'll have Kirby do the
Fire.
free DLC one. No. Okay. I do 3. You do 3.
All right.
Okay. You go.
All right. Number 1, Gerald.
Number 2, Doomslayer.
Doomslayer. That'd be pretty
I
cool.
want Doomslayer.
I see a lot of people joking about it, but Master Chief would be pretty cool for Smash.
Okay. I would. If we get Doomslayer, I don't think we get Master Chief. And if we get Master Chief,
but I.
yeah, we're
I
just
mean, like,
yeah,
just like back.
yeah, we're just gonna go back and forth.
characters
Yeah, totally. So what? It was Gerald or Gerald?
Gerald.
Gerald.
From The Witcher.
Gerald.
Not from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. No.
Gerald.
From The Witcher.
Geralt from The Witcher.
Doomslayer.
Doomslayer.
And then
You said Master Chief. So what is that? 3? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna do either Scorpion or Sub-Zero since they're pretty much the exact same character.
Okay.
Just palette swapped. That's not a character.
You know what? Knuckles, I know he's an assist trophy, but like, seeing him in Smash as a fighter would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Knuckles is like the one Sonic character.
I think they probably had like Shadow or Tails before, but Knuckles would be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It'd be unique. Mm-hmm. I want Amaterasu from Okami, or Amaterasu from Okami sounds pretty cool. It'd be a very unique fighter with how they play or how she plays. All the different weapon types. I really want that. It's not gonna happen. You never know. It's not gonna happen though. And then what is that? 5?
Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright.
I would love that.
Phoenix Wright. Let's go Phoenix right now. Let's go. Free one. You do the free one.
Free one?
Steve! Minecraft Steve!
No! Gino. Wait.
Goku.